Hey, how are you? Welcome to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna take a look at the recently announced 1 year anniversary patch notes. This is happening tomorrow at the standard maintenance time for the standard duration. Well, I guess we're gonna have to see tomorrow how long this is gonna take. I'm gonna be live, by the way, before this maintenance is finished. So come on over to my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Saivosan. Let's hang out. Let's wait for the patch together. Let's be excited together. Let's explore the new things together. New continent Rowen. This is something we're getting tomorrow. It's a place up north next to Shoeshire where characters of item level 1445 can enter and duke it out. It's this one right here. Duke it out in open world PvP. In Rowen, gear matters and your stats too. And because of that, the more juiced up you are, the more fun you're gonna have, I suppose. There's also such a thing as a build for Rowen or a build for open world PvP in Rowen, which you can create for yourself the same way as you create your raiding builds. Generally speaking, these builds are way cheaper than your raiding build simply because you have engravings such as Fortitude, for example, alongside heavy armor and the Cursed Doll and the Spirit Absorption, which are very good for open world PvP, and they are also cheap to find on accessories. If you're gonna like being in Rowen and doing that content and those missions, then definitely advise that you would spend some feons if you can spare them and some gold on a Rowen specific kind of build in terms of gear, but also skill build at that. Yeah. Cool. Next to Rowen, we have a series of events, right? A first anniversary event. This one is the one with the cards. Your typical Lost Ark event where there's a merchant that sells you some goodies, including honing materials, this time with the Happy Birthday Lost Ark. Three types of cards, right? There is also another one, Hot Spring event. This is an actual thing that you need to do, sort of like the Naruni race was before, where you break the other team's duck with your hammer, and then you carry the duck back to your base, and if you make it, you score points. At least that's as far as I understood it. This one is also going to give some rewards. The Lost Ark cards we just talked about. Cool. We have login rewards. Apparently there's a double track of login rewards, especially for the anniversary, which apparently begins with nice rewards such as epic legendary card packs, and then also we have mirror ball bubble mount as one of the login rewards. This is actually quite a sweet mount. Maybe not this particular one with the mirror, but the fact that you're in a bubble, it's going to be something new for those of you who haven't already experienced this on the Korean version or on the other versions of Lost Ark. So it's pretty nice. This one runs February 8 to 21 with 6 rewards available to claim. You have to log in to Lost Ark. If you're taking right now a break from the game, you actually have to log in because these rewards seem to be something nice, something better than we usually get just because it's the 1 year anniversary. So I highly encourage you to maybe just log in, log off, right? If you're still on your Lost Ark vacation right now. All players who log in before March 10 will also receive yearling anniversary title. So another thing that shows you were here, even though you were not. You're taking a break because you're burned out, but it doesn't matter. You know, eventually nobody's gonna know. Special honing structure, a special stronghold structure. Jesus Christ, I'm obsessed with honing these days. A special stronghold structure. Player who logged into Lost Ark every day this year, so every day this year, will receive an additional prize, a trophy, stronghold structure to commemorate the launch year and their adventures in Arcasia. And also, it says here that moving forward, any player who logs in for 365 consecutive days will also earn this special trophy. I'm curious to see what kind of trophy it is. Is it one of those trophies that you would actually like in your stronghold? Maybe increases the proc chance of, the special materials or whatnot. So it's gonna be interesting tomorrow to see what do we actually get. We're also getting the Golden Frog, the Twinkle Twinkle exchange shop, which is a place that very many people fell in love with after the first time we had it. You can exchange gold for various rewards such as boxes with random legendary engravings as a drop, and many people found it interesting or even profitable to pay that amount of gold for the price that they could sell the engraving for. This is important to keep in mind for those of you who are planning to play Artist next month in March. Maybe it would be cool for you to buy these engraving boxes but not open them, keep them until artist is released, and then open them there in the hopes that the artist books will also be a part of the many drops that you can have, and you can make either good money from them or save yourself some money, as artist engravings will be extremely expensive, probably more expensive than any other class release we've had so far. So this is really good. On top of this, honing materials, right, at a supposedly cheaper price than you can find them on the auction house. I hope that the new honing materials might be there also. Added 2 new tracks of daily login rewards. We already talked about this. One of the 3 weekly UNAS tasks centered around completing chaos dungeons has been removed as part of our ongoing bot prevention measure. Ended the Festivity Island event. Just in case, you still have time from the moment of this video to empty this week's Festivity Island if you haven't done it so far, the Christmas Island over there in the north. Decrease the difficulty of Caliligos. I know that myself and many of you also don't have any problems finishing Caliligos right now, so for us I guess it's gonna be a little bit of an easier or a faster sort of endeavor in that sense. But for the people who do have problems, if it helps them finish some of the end game content, some of the daily content at a more relaxed and sort of friendly, new player friendly pace, I'm all for that. I'm all for some of these things being changed, or some of the difficult patterns that Caliligos has, or some of the annoying ones being changed as well. I do Caliligos a lot. I don't only do 2 runs of Caliligos every day. I probably do 10 or 20 because I just really like the content, and I just go there to maybe help other people that matchmake. And I know from my own personal experience that very often it happens. People consume all the deaths, and there's 1 or 2 people dead at the end of the fight, even with me being there. Because of that, I can understand where this is coming from. To be honest with you, the real challenge in Lost Ark is not really this. So this being made easier doesn't really ruin my immersion into the game or my skills, simply because the challenge in Lost Ark is only in Inferno modes. The other raids, Legion raids, Abyss raid, Guardian raid, this is just moderate to easy difficulty, like generally speaking. So yeah, as long as the Inferno modes don't get nerfed, there is still a very good place where you that wants to prove your worth and your skill can actually go and prove your worth and your skill. New cosmetics in the cash shop, new set of skins. This is how it looks on the assassins. We've discussed these skins in my previous stream. We've actually had a whole 30-40 minute segment where we looked through every single skin that's coming, and the opinions, at least from my viewers, were mostly positive. There were some skins which were not very much liked, a couple of them, for example, from the male gunner version. Also, some people didn't really like the gunslinger skin, but in general, people appreciated the skins. The mage skins, people seem to not be very fond of, but for example, the martial artist, many people really like this look as something different compared to what you have before. This is the striker skin, for example. Warrior skins at the end. I'm absolutely going to get this one for my destroyer. The weapon for destroyer looks also really nice. Not maybe that much in this picture, but when you actually have it in game, it's absolutely massive. It's like the size of your character, so it's like a highlight, let's say. Plus the animations are pretty nice on the weapon, so I'm definitely gonna buy myself one of these skins for one of my 2 destroyers. Yeah, the other warrior skins received positive feedback from my viewers as well. Then we have bubble mounts. So unlike the mount that we're getting for free as a part of a reward track, there are also other bubble mounts, just like an actual bubble mount. It's not like a mirror crystal globe. These are going to be available in the cash shop, and also the T Stadium. I'm pretty sure some people are gonna like this. I tend to stay away from discussing skins anymore on my channel because the things that I like and the wallpapers that I find like really quality is definitely not this one. But this fits a specific audience, so obviously there's something for every taste in Lost Ark in that sense. Yeah, I hope you're gonna have a great reset. I wish you good luck in game in terms of drops. Also have fun with the new event, and until my next video or live stream, take it easy and see you really soon.